One of the definite appeals of new water exploration is every turn you take up the river, around every bend, every riffle, you have no idea what you're gonna end up coming across.
I don't even know what to say.
You know it's gonna be a river. There's a certain amount of information that you do know. However, the draw in is so much about the unknowns, and it's a challenge.
Whoa, this is crazy.
It's a journey, and it's an adventure. I think what's doing it for me right now is the smell of these pine trees. It just feels like it's meant to be. These are the vibes I live for in trout fishing. First spot of the day, we ran into the fact that we couldn't fish it, so it was a little bit of a letdown. I was a little bit sad, actually. Kyle just said he could pick up on it. Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled. Right now, we're on the river. It's beautiful, sun's out. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so we have until sunset to fish, and just me enjoying the vibes of everything that's out here for the remainder of the day. Simple as that. Smells like a little campfire going on as well. Wading up the stream, wading up the river, enjoying what life has to offer. I haven't felt it yet, but yeah, I could imagine. This river flows through like a bunch of very swampy areas. Got him. Smallie. It's a smallie. Oh, he's off. He's off. He's right there. All right, well, a sign of life. It's gonna be cool though, because we're gonna be experiencing the bite throughout the day as it gets cooler and less sun out. This river is very much so like you gotta put your time in and just hike and fish and find. Our friend the heron is up here, just keeping tabs on the river, making sure the fish are still in here. Kyle, where are we? Heel toe it. All right, upstream it is. Reversing it through the woods, up around the bends of the river. Exploring. That's it. Yeah, trout.
Oh
Trout.
my gosh.
Kyle's losing trout after trout. I'm getting nothing on this swim bait. No love. Yeah.
I'm on.
Nice. Dude, that's pretty big. That's big.
Oh my god. Here, buddy.
Where's your net when you need it?
Not here. Did I beat you?
Nah. I'll land it for you.
Drop that. I'm so bad at landing the fish.
Got him, dude. On the Phoebe.
What do you think? Is that a stocky?
Yeah. You see that fin?
Oh yeah.
It's a stocky, but nice. On the board. Caught a trout.
See you later, pal.
Let's go.
Can't try to reinvent the wheel. If the spoon's working, the spoon's working. Onwards.
Let's go.
First fish landed. That's good. Got that out of the way. Full first trout.
First trout. Well, that was my first fish of the day.
Yeah. I got the little brown earlier. A couple little brown. That fish is kind of just a segue into the wilderness, showing us that we're doing something right as we trek it into no man's land. Oh yeah, look at it. Look how it shapes up here. The pine trees along the. We're in Montana. Switching bait part 3 in the ferns on the side of a majestic spot. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to figure these fish out. It's always a process. We'll see. Big water is calling for the big boy. This is a pretty crazy move right now. Giant countdown versus trout. Who will win? This is pretty similar to the lure that I hooked myself in the head with. There's smallies in here, they're gonna eat this. There are big trout in here, they're gonna eat this. If we want to catch one out here, I think we just suck at fishing, man. All right, last cast for me. Keep going. So at this point of the trip, we've made it up to a really remote, beautiful part of the river. Somehow didn't catch a fish out of this pool, fished for a while. Now we're making our way upstream. It's like summer trout fishing, little wildflowers along the bank. Let's get after it. Oh, that's sick. It's a really sick shot.
Mother of trout.
These are epic flowers.
What up? There's another one.
Oh, I'm on, dude. It didn't even sink down I was on.
What is it?
I have no idea. Smallie?
It's not fighting at all.
It's a fall fish. Moment of silence for the fall fish. Thank you. At this point of the trip, Kyle and I were realizing that the fish, at least the trout, weren't really biting very well, and that's because the river's just been heating up all day. So we ended up at this beautiful pool, basking in the sun, very deep water, a lot of smallmouth, panfish, and a couple trout that kept following us in. So I took a little lunch break on this rock, checked out the map, drank my kombucha. Kyle was casting. We're just kind of enjoying the day for what it is, and taking 5 on the rock. Yeah, enjoying the sunshine. We're cool now, really catching the fish. We're back here in this awesome spot.
We found ourselves in quite the place.
However, we're looking at the current up there, and we're both thinking at each other.
Oh, he's coming for mine. He's coming for it. Oh.
We're about to catch some, or at least we should. And if we don't, what's going on?
He's coming for it. Yeah, these fish must be a little bit like, oh, the heat.
So we kept fishing our hearts out for the rest of the day, and that's really what made this trip come to be. What you're watching right now is 2 buddies on the send, out and about, exploring, picked a pinpoint on the map and just hiked it in, having no clue. We did not know what we were getting ourselves into, and that's part of the fun of it. And it's also part of the potential for a failure of a trip. But we were with it, and we weren't really catching anything. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I guess really you'll see what happens, because I know what happens. But
it's a smallie in the current. So I guess I'm going to keep this on for a second. Little tiny river smallie, biting my thumb. There he goes. That's my first landed fish after a couple miles of exploring, but not to say that the fish catches are everything, because look at the place we're in right now. That indeed, my friends, is what fishing is about. Just kind of waiting for a big wild trout out of the current, and if there's anywhere we're going to catch them, it's up here. You throwing the countdown?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was exactly on my mind. I was debating countdown or swim bait. So you got the countdown, I got the swim bait. All right. This could be the turnaround of the day. Because really what we've learned with the trout fishing lately is the fish really shut off during the day when it's hot and sunny.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all in here. We've been getting a little bit of follows, but it could be in a snap of a finger that we just start. Oh. Dude, wild brown. Wild brown. Or is it a rainbow? It was a rainbow. He's off now. He's right there at your feet. Pretty much a catch.
As soon as I put the spoon on.
Wow, this river is just it's interesting me a lot right now. It reminds me of about 10 places that I've fished before, and a combination of all of them. Got a mep spinner tied on. There's an inchworm dangling straight above the current over there. One of my favorite presentations is to get snagged in a tree and dangle over the river. You see that little guy? He's like tricking the trout. He's like, haha, I'm right above the current. There's some bugs flying around. It's very alive back here, no doubt about it. And we're getting to the part of the day where the sun is starting to go down a bit. The river is going to cool down. The water is honestly warmer than we thought it would be. Really, we're just exploring out here. Being in such an amazing place is half of it. Maybe another quarter of it is just what you take away from it, and then the other quarter is the fish catches. So fish catches on tap, hopefully coming up pretty soon. For now though, just meandering up the bank of the river, figuring out what the fish want to bite, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. What you thinking, Kyle? What are your thoughts on the send so far?
Pretty sick send. Not a lot of fish, but the ones we are getting, we've earned them, and it's cool.
Every bend we take up the river, it's just a lot of cool water. Dude, I caught him on the other side of the tree.
Oh my gosh. That guy used boat flip.
Boat flipped this guy over the tree. I thought at first it was like a fall fish, and then I thought that it was a brookie, and then turns out to be a nice little rainbow.
Oh, I just got
Firing up. All right, he's ready to go. See you, buddy. Get back there. Catch another one behind the tree, eh? Oh! I did just get a bite. I was itching my head and it bit at the worst possible time. This is literally one of the most beautiful rivers I think I've ever fished. And when you look out on the map, it just looks like a stream that flows through the woods. You can't tell at all, even on satellite, what this place is. You can't even tell when you park in the parking lot. You literally have to walk up. You have to get miles into the middle of nowhere to experience it. Really, that's what these trips are. These trips are experiences. I mean, it's pretty fun because every step we take up the river is pretty good water. It's not like we have to walk super far for anything, to find anything. Because some rivers you really gotta like trek it in between the spots.
Every other fern is like some really nice water.
Oh! Did you see that? Dude. Is that big?
Yeah. It just tried to top water. It was in that shallow water on the right.
Oh, that's a smallie.
Epic.
Smallie.
Epic.
There are a lot of fish in here, man. We might be getting into like the good part of the day bite where the fish all kind of fire up. Could be fun. Little small jaw. The grub. It's grub time. I just saw it in the box and I was like, wait. This could be the ticket. Like we always talk about, most simple presentations. The grub must have been the first soft plastic bait ever created. This water is deep, so hopefully Mr. Grubby Grub. Oh, already. Instant bite on the grub. Dude, this bait gets bit every cast. I just can't hook them.
It's a little bit of a challenge. How do we traverse?
Good question. Look where we are now. Very cool pool. Probably won't catch a fish, but I mean, really, there should be absolute monstrous trout in some of these pools. Ooh, fish on. All right, I'm very concerned about where the trout are. Just a part of any good old adventure. We gotta put the work in to get upstream. This pool was like the first one that we couldn't cross the river to get around, which just adds for another element of the send. Wow, real quick we're up here. It's funny where your two legs can take you real fast. When you're walking up a hill, you look up and you're like, wow, that's high up there. And then you take a couple steps, a couple more, and then you're on your way. Well, Kyle, it's gonna get a little sketchy for a second, but I think we should be all right. Like, it's just very steep. Yeah. Dude, actually the other day, for one of the first times in a long time, I backed out of one of my descents to the river. It was super sketchy, and I just, mentally, I just didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't like the look of this. I'm gonna turn around. Let's see what this path is gonna take us to. Oh my gosh. Wow. I found a new cliff jumping spot, dude. Nifty place we're at.
In the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. Serious middle of nowhere.
This is what it's about. I don't even know what to say.
The way it's carved out too, it looks unreal. This is, wow. This is pretty sketchy actually. I didn't realize.
I got it. Follow me, man.
All right, be mindful of your step. Dude, this is no joke right here.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh, definitely grab onto roots when you can.
This can be dangerous. No doubt. We gotta get to there.
You know, this is where the send leads you sometimes. On the edge of a jagged rock on the side of the riverbank. Yo, this might be the coolest place I've ever been, man. I almost lost my balance. Almost fell into the abyss of the crevasse. That would not have been good. This is freaking epic awesome. It's a new word that I created on these sends that defines them. Epic and awesome at the same time. Not many things are like that. Not many things in life are truly epic awesome. Got him. Oh, little smallie. I was on a little tiny baby smallie. Dude, I just got wrecked by a trout. Got him. Nice trout. Yo, it's a brookie. It's a brookie. Kyle. Hopping down to land this thing. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. I want to land this thing. This is huge. It's a huge brook trout.
Jesus.
Holy, 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 holy.
That is a trophy. Brook trout. Oh yeah.
They're very, very temperamental, hard to hold. There he goes. You know why I bet the brookies like this habitat? Because this is like what they have up in like Canada and like those epic rivers. Like this is like prime brookie territory. That's where we were hiking over right there. Right, following the ridgeline, up and around and then down this way. So yeah, pretty sick spot. And we spent a little bit of time here looking for the brookies, but now we're gonna go see what we find up this way.
It's about 6 p.m. now. River's cooling down, fish are heating up. We might be finally getting up into some crazy trout fishing water. All of a sudden, there are a lot of fish falling it in / biting a little bit better than before. Oh, look at that little wildflower growing out of the rock. Sick. Kyle and I have gotten lost out here today, and I'm very happy we've done so. Sometimes it's like, wait, I want to know exactly where I am. No clue in the world, our geographical location to the pinpoint. There's miles of river upstream and downstream of where we're at. It's like a half day on a Wednesday for this. Well worth it. I waited for you for this pool. I didn't even want to cast. It looks like it keeps getting better upstream too.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Neither of us had any idea when we started hiking up into here.
Let's check this out. I was like, all right.
Yeah, a couple days ago I saw it on the map, just this stretch. Oh, dude. My line's out of the way. Kyle's on. Switch up to the brown trout countdown.
Finally.
Yeah, buddy, man.
After a long slump.
You're back in action.
The trifecta complete, baby. Whoa!
There he goes. Nice. Very nice. Rejuvenated by the fish. That's how it works sometimes. Even though it's like, it's just fun exploring, still you sometimes need that pick-me-up fish catch, and that's what Kyle just got.
Adrenaline rush.
Yeah. That's why we fish, dude. That's why we do it. And I just want to keep, dude, I can fish this river for like 24/7.
We should have brought a
For a
tent.
little while. That, you know what? One of these times, let's do it.
That was the first round.
I agree. All right, Kyle.
Onwards.
Keep trekking.
Onwards.
Onwards. We'll see what they find now. I mean, it's just a beautifully laid out river. Just about as picture perfect as you can want it as an angler. These rocks are laid out so I can perfectly step in between them. It's just glorious, beautiful, it's immaculate, sensational, it's exquisite, it's amazing. Amazing doesn't sum it up enough.
Is that a trout?
So I turned the GoPro off for an absolute split second. I have a trout on. Yeah, this is a trout. This is probably a brown by the way he was jumping. It's a brown.
Dude, this is
Wow, look at that release. Look at that.
an epic pool.
Look at that release. That was one of the coolest releases I think I've ever gotten.
Oh,
You're on.
sunny.
Sunny.
Holy sunny.
Holy sunny. Kyle's the sunny man. And
I am the sunny man.
And he just caught the biggest sunfish of all time.
And this is what I have to say. That thing's good.
No, it's a smallie. It's a smallie.
Smalley, why are you so small?
Why are you so small? Oh. Yo, that hook set. That hook set, sunny man. Dude, what you doing, sunny man?
Wasn't that a nice hook?
That was. All right. Let's keep venturing up, man. Only thing left to do. Oh, Kyle, wait, there's a monster.
Oh yeah?
Yo, it was like a 24-incher, man. There he is. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah.
Dude, wait, I want to know what
That thing is fat as shit.
Oh yeah. Well, because he's sitting next to the 24-incher. Oopsies. The fish pushed up and he was just sitting there for a second. Oh, he was coming for it. Cruising around. I don't think he's gonna bite. Yeah, that's a good sign though. That's a big one. That was a big boy. Kyle, you follow me in, dude. I just caught this thing. I just had the 24-incher follow me in. We just doubled up. Oh, he's gone. He followed me in. And a smaller one was right next to him and ate it. Dude, he's in active feeding mode. I got him fired up. Got him.
Holy shit.
Monster. Don't go downstream.
God. God.
Oh my God.
That's easily the biggest trout I've ever seen.
Dude, I don't know how I ended up getting it, but I didn't think it was going to.
That thing is gigantic.
Got him, Kyle. This is when we were out there.
Bro. Oh my God. See that thing?
Yeah.
How heavy do you think that was?
That was like a 6-pounder.
Kyle's on. What is that, dude? Brown? Brookie.
Really?
Dude, it's a big brookie.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No way.
Let's go, Kyle.
No good shot.
Yep, that's a big brookie.
Oh,
Dude.
what is going on? It's barely hooked.
Barely hooked.
PB brookie.
What a beautiful fish.
Probably pick him up.
Dude.
Whoa, the past like 2 minutes of fishing, I've just been, you blink and it happens. I was like,
No idea.
this is one of those trout fishing days you dream of. I'm kind of happy I decided to film. Well, it was like I brought the camera stuff, but like when we started the trip out, I was like, like I don't know if I really want to film today. Like, big brookie.
That's another brookie.
They're all, once they get big, they're about the same size. Whoa, whoa. Hydration. Gotta kind of go out of bounds, out of your comfort zone a little bit. It's beautiful. Into, whoa, this is crazy. Define it. Onwards, part 10 of the trip. This is gonna be a long video, many hours. There's something about the smells going up the river. It's bringing me back to almost every one of my summer fishing trips, up and down the Northeast, up in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. So nostalgic. It's like, brings you back to those memories that you're so fond of, that built your love and interest for something you love. For me, exploring, fishing. We haven't seen a sunny part of the river in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we're making our way up to another one. Yeah, we need a visor. This is maybe why they invented a cap. A little bit of trekking. The birds are beautiful right now. Oh, dude.
Right
So
on the
almost
rock.
killed you.
Right on the rock.
On the rock. Can I get a brown trout on the rocks, please? There you go.
Can.
Dude, that would have been so cool.
Oh,
You getting a brown trout on the rocks?
leave those for me, man.
Anchors. Anchors. As Dan says. We've been hopping rocks all day, so we were like, all right. I think Kyle and I both subliminally were like, well, let's do a little bit of hiking to get back down to the river, and then we're gonna fish it up probably another half mile. The river goes up straight, bends, goes right for a little ways, and then we're gonna hop out and hike it back. More and more exploration to be done. Endless exploration. I like places like this where it's up to you to decide how far you want to explore. There's not really any physical boundaries that cut it off. However many miles you want to put on your 2 little legs, you do it, and you see, and you find, and you send, and you smile. That's about it. Oh, honestly looking pretty good up here. So the freestone, fast moving, running water is gonna transition into another nice little pool up here that we got. So picturesque. I don't think I've clicked record once and been like, oh man, like how is this shot gonna work in the video? Don't always hang on to trees. They're not the best anchors when the branch falls off and you almost go plummeting into the river. Dude, I don't know if I'm seeing things or if that's a rock or a fish. It could be like, nice one, dude. Yeah. Another one for the books. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That might have been the one that just hit me right from that rock.
Bro, I told you, confidence lure, buddy.
Confidence lure works.
Oh.
That's a nice one. Fish on. Smallie. This could potentially be the last fish of the day. So, oh, let's get a good hold and release on him. Beautiful. Oh, he pooped on me. Oh, come on. Don't poop on me. All right, this is the final rock of the day to cast off. I agree.
All right. Send complete.
Send complete.
Let's get the out of here.
Let's figure out how to hike out a couple miles back to the car.
Which way? Up here?
Up the mountain. Now let's see if we get back alive. So stay tuned.
One of the best ones yet.
Yeah, yeah. And it was on a Wednesday. You know, we had an afternoon to spare. Miles back to the car. This is kind of the, you know, the price you pay for getting lost in the woods. This is why no one does it. Because it's like, holy crap, what do you do once you're at the end of hiking straight up away from your car for a really long time, getting your feet wet? I just got a comment the other day about soggy shoes, and it's something that is very under talked about, not talked about enough. Kyle, what do you have to say about soggy shoes?
They feel great.
Wet socks?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I recommend everyone do it.
He recommends to everyone. So I guess we're gonna end it off for now on that note as we slip up the leaves up here. Wait, cut the tape. Send is not complete. Send is not out. It's carrying on. We got quite a ways. Cruising around Hillbilly Central here in Pennsylvania. We're almost doomed. We almost got shot by a hillbilly, but
Dude, you really had to pull up on the fly.
never a dull moment on the Sendaroo. How you doing up there, Kyle?
And we made it back to the water. Back to the river.